Hey everybody, Danny Griff with another Monday Mojo. What is thankfulness and why is it important? Well, people tell us all the time that we should be thankful. Thankful for freedom that we enjoy because of those that sacrifice their lives. This week in the United States, July 4th, we celebrate Independence Day. It's hard to even imagine what life was like under the domination of another nation. And what an enormous feat it was for a bunch of unorganized people to dare to rise up against a superpower. In fact, most of the leadership was eventually hunted down and killed. Thankful for them? You bet. However, this is just an example of an obvious reason to be thankful and detached from our own everyday reality. So, what about more personal situations where we experience a real challenge that shakes our very foundation and brings us to our knees? How about when our good health that we take for granted is challenged and suddenly we're diagnosed with a disease that requires life-saving treatment? How great would it be to live 1 hour without sweating the next doctor's visit? Or for those that lose somebody they love so much, what's the value of another 10-minute conversation to hang on every word they say? So, there's no doubt that as humans, we have this emotion of being thankful. But what causes us to feel it sometimes and not even think about it other times? Why not be able to feel it all the time so that we maintain a humble perspective? Is there a trigger that releases it? If we consider the obvious evidence, we see that in many circumstances, some type of loss seems to precede the arrival of the feeling of being thankful. Yet, does it really require loss or any big event to give us a shake like the crazy 8-ball, which bubbles up thankfulness as the feeling du jour? So, thinking about the state we enter when we're thankful, I couldn't help but think about my mother and the way she used to discipline me. Now, I'm sure you all know, as a wild kid with what I'm sure was an undiagnosed case of ADD, I was no easy case to deal with, always moving forward right or wrong. When I went over the top, she would simply shut me down and banish me off to the room with the instructions, "Hey, go meditate." Huh? Well, simply put, she was telling me to think about it. Go figure out what I had done wrong and how to make it right. Now, when you get stopped in your tracks and get a timeout, you're forced to be reflective. It's impossible not to review where you've been and what you've done. The challenge comes first in the form of anger, mad about being wrong, then blaming everybody else. However, as time passes in the silence, your mind begins to admit that you might have done something wrong and you could have done them differently, right? At that point, you either beat yourself into depression or you make a decision to move forward. It's at that reflective fork in the road that if you embrace thankfulness, that you can begin anew, powered by a humility that is stronger than any oppressive force could ever be. Hey, I'm Danny Griffin with another Mojo, reminding you to be thankful. And do me a favor, if you like these or you have some thoughts or concerns, write them down. I will respond to them, and always be kind and share them along and like them and tweet them, whatever you want to do with them. I'd appreciate that. I'll see you next time on another Monday Motivation brought to you by freethinkingtools.com.